I'm Tom, and this is another episode of Extreme Costumes. Today we're going to be talking about our Jersey Shore disaster and the damages that were done to Freaky. The first thing we're going to address is the young girl in the video is perfectly fine. No scrapes, no bruises. Her parents are not unhappy with us. And well, hopefully today we're going to put Freaky back into shape. Hopefully we can repair this damage without it being too much effort. The large man who was startled by Freaky and lashed out violently ran off. Apparently when he saw the cameras he didn't want to be caught on film and ran off. We were a bit more concerned over the young lady, and once we realized she was okay, then we paid more attention to him and he was gone. But let's take a closer look at what was done to Freaky. I think the punch came in something like this, and it caved in completely like that. We lost a tooth, and we shattered the foam, which is fairly easily repaired, I think. Freaky has also suffered some wear and tear. Well, this is called Great Stuff. It's designed to fill gaps in insulation, places that you couldn't normally reach with the traditional. I, of course, like it because I can just shove that baby in any crack and it'll fill it perfectly. Great Stuff takes about 24 hours to properly harden. But there's an interesting property to it when you get to be about 20 minutes into it, which is where it's not so sticky that you can't touch it, and you can actually deform it and shove it into corners. So as opposed to where you just, this is straight foamed out, then let this sit and harden, here I was able to catch it at just the right window and compress it down to create a more even, smoother coat. This is what you end up getting when you just squirt it out and have it blow all over the place. We've repaired most of the damage. It's just now mostly a matter of waiting for it to harden up, then painting him up, and then we're going to work on the head. Now it's stiffened up, and we're here to take care of the next step. Because there's so many textures to it, it sucks up paint like a sponge. You could take as many as 5 cans of paint. Alright, we've got our first 3 coats of paint on Freaky, still some more to go. Now it's more detail work. I like Createx, which is actually an airbrush paint, but I'm not using the airbrush for this because a simple brush is easier to clean. Alright, we're just going to be adding in some hot glue to act as a base for the replacement tooth slash viewing lens. And I've already got 1 coat of paint on there. As you can see, we're going to need several more. But I thought, ooh, that's hot. There we go. Now if you can see over here, that gap is not an accident. That gap's sole function is to make it breathable. Oop, Freaky's still a little wet. Now that Freaky's been fully restored, there's one piece that's left. The Jersey Shore nose job. Razor. Carrot. Okay, I think that emulates the Schnooky. Hold it, baby. Ah, yeah. And a special thanks to Jesse and Gina from PrankVsPrank. They traveled a big distance to come out and meet with us on Jersey Shore, and it was a blast working with them. Thanks again.
We didn't even get on the boardwalk yet, and it's getting mobbed. They kept warning us.
Yeah, across the street.
They kept warning us, like, yeah, when we get to the boardwalk, it wasn't lying.